Oops. My name is Will Anglin. I am a co-owner of Tension Climbing. I also shape holds for Kilter Climbing Grips. I do personal training at Earthtreks Climbing Centers here in Golden. What else do I do?
So you have a website too where you talk a bit about training philosophy. I think I know Nick has been like a huge consumer of that.
I found Will's initial blog back in my senior year of high school. I'd gotten like a double Achilles injury and couldn't wear climbing shoes.
Shit, man.
And so I was just like, wow. Yeah. It was
Sorry, man. That's terrible.
I went hiking with new hiking shoes for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And developed pain on the first day and
Never
pushed
hike,
through.
people.
Dang. Yeah,
So-
hiking's dangerous.
Unless there's rocks at the end, just don't even bother.
It's not worth it.
So I was just like hungry for pretty much any kind of climbing training that I could get a hold of, and stumbled upon his blog, and then completely dived into everything that he had with hangboarding. But yeah, and then when I came to Sweden, I actually started getting into campusing, and then grabbed your programs, and they've served me super well so far.
Awesome, good. Yeah, I'm glad. A lot of things have kind of transitioned for me as I've moved more into putting time and energy into tension climbing and kind of doing less of the like youth coaching, because even though they're kids, like a lot of the kids are freaking strong. Like,
Yeah.
it's like that's like a lot of that. They're pretty high end climbers, and so what we're trying to do with tension climbing is hit a broader range than that, not just elite level people. Because everyone wants to get better, and that's awesome. Like, we were all not very good at one point,
Yeah.
I think it's important to like pull back and understand climbing in like a more well-rounded way. Like, it really is not all about strength. Strength is like a portion of it. And yes, the stronger your fingers are, like the better, like if you can do a one-arm pull-up, then that's awesome. Like, that will help you, but that's not going to make you climb a certain grade. And so like I see a lot of beginners like on their hangboard regimens, like doing their supplemental strength training like in the gym, and where I don't see them that much is like in the bouldering area, like climbing. People assume of me, like, oh, you spend like most of your time lifting weights and hangboarding and campus boarding, and I don't.
That would suck, right?
No, like that'd be so boring. Yeah. I probably send 25 to like 40 boulders per session, like every training session that I do. They're not all super hard. Like, there's like a warm up, and then I'll like ramp up to like a higher level.
Like moves.
But like topping out boulders and like finishing boulder problems is a skill just like any other skill. And if you're only ever like projecting and falling off of a certain move, or only hangboarding, or only campusing, like you're gonna have a really hard time integrating all of those strengths and skills together into an actual performance if you're not constantly practicing that performance aspect as well, which is just climbing.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
Cool.
Because I feel like I see so many people and they fall off and they're like, I'm not strong enough.
Yeah.
That's their immediate response. Instead of being like, damn, how do I actually get better? Like, how do I actually really nail in like the body positions, the movements, the muscle memory?
Exactly.
So it's definitely like,
you see that all the time. You hear it. You fall. Like if only I could just hold that crimp, like, or if I could pull harder, like I could do that move, and maybe. But you could also probably do it right now. Like if you really, like dive into like, why did you fall? Where was your foot? Where were your hips? Like eventually, climbing isn't necessarily enough of a stimulus or enough of like a targeted stimulus to get certain adaptations that you'd like, and then by all means, like pull that hangboard in, like do some campus board if you're lacking power, like if you can hold holds but don't feel like you can pull through, like let's lift some weights, like all that stuff's important. There's a place for it, but I'd really like to see more of like climbing like really become like the base by which everyone like builds their training, rather than just another aspect of the training. So the guys have mentioned that they maybe have a couple different weaknesses, and so we're gonna dive in and see if we can't do a couple little lessons or drills to work on those things.
And also, we want you guys to check out his blog and his website at Tension. So we're gonna drop that in the description below, and highly recommend checking it out.
For sure.
Amazing content and really good stuff.
Thanks.
Yeah.